guys, how are you all doing today? My name is Seap and welcome to my YouTube channel. It's all about skincare and makeup, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial on this look. This is the final look and all I've done is used only Maybelline products. Now I did not have all of the Maybelline products for every makeup step, so I have skipped a few steps, but majorly I've kind of covered them all. So if you guys want to know all the products that I used and how I did it, please do keep on watching. I mean, if you guys want to see the amount of fallout that this palette has, watch. I don't know what's up with this hair today. It's just, it doesn't want to settle down. Guys, I've already moisturized my face, which is super important. You should not start your makeup before you are done with moisturizing, and if in the day, then applying sunscreen. First thing that I'm going to do is just going to put a little bit of moisturizing on my lips also. For that, again, I'm using the cinnamon shade Baby Lips. If you plan to wear a super drying or matte lipstick, it will not crack your lips. I don't know what's up with this hair today. It's just, it doesn't want to settle down. Let's start off with the eyes first, as always. Now there are a few things that I might skip in today's tutorial simply because I don't have everything of Maybelline and this is a full Maybelline look. So yeah, I don't have a couple of things, but I'm gonna try and make do a couple, but then some things that I just can't. Alright, I just can't. Okay. So for the eyes, I'm using the Maybelline Lemon Crease palette. This is a super nice and versatile palette. It has all of these shades that you can use even on your face. Like you can use this as a highlighter, you can use this as a bronzer. So which is why even though I don't have a bronzer of Maybelline, I can use it from this palette. Even for highlight, I can use this palette, but I do have a Maybelline highlighter. So I don't have a eye primer of Maybelline, so I am just going to use the shade Sherbet from the palette. And ignore my eyebrows because I'm trying to grow them, so you're gonna look at messy eyebrows for a while. Good palette in terms of shade range and pigment, but it definitely is chalky also. Like there is a lot of fallout from this palette. I mean, if you guys want to see the amount of fallout that this palette has, watch. The next shade that I am using is Sweet Tea, and I'm going to use that in my crease. So I'm done giving that crease. So I'm using the Maybelline Concealer. I got it in a way darker shade than I am. I am taking one dip of it and applying it on my eyes. So every time you apply a concealer, right, it really pops out the colors that you're going to apply, be it whatever color. I'm just gonna smudge that. This is what the eye looks like right now. Next thing, I'm gonna try this Ice Pop shade. This palette is not really pigmented, so I really have to like build up the shade, but I mean I have to do it like 2-3 times, but the shade's coming out really well. Done with applying the Ice Pop shade, and it really does look very pretty, I feel. What do you guys think? Now for the outer crease, I'm not gonna go ahead and do a very subtle outer crease thing. I'm just gonna blend out a little bit of this old-fashioned shade. As I said, I'm not making it very loud and obvious kind of an impact, just very subtle. So as you guys can see, I did not build it up to a great extent, or I did not pat it out loud. It's just a very subtle buffing so that it just gives a nice finished look. Like if you guys can see the difference, it's not done here while it's done here. So it's a nice finished look, as I said, compared to this. Now this look is completely matte. I could be simply being done here, but I want to add a little bit of glitter. I mean, it's something I don't usually do because I'm definitely a matte person, but I feel like. So this shade called Strawberry Lemonade, I'm just going to try and create a bit of a halo in between with it. That's with adding the glitter, and that's without. Head with the eyeliner. This is again from Maybelline, the Colossal Bold Liner. This is one of the most favorite liners that I've used so far. That's the type of eyeliner that I usually like, and see the difference, it tends to look really good. Then using the Maybelline Hyper Girl Mascara. It does have a very strong alcohol smell. Like I'm using it on my eyelashes and I can smell it right here. But yeah, it's a good one. Can you guys see the difference? So it's not bad. I am not a false lash. I'm not a false lash person at all. So, well, at least for now, I'm not a big fan of false lashes. They do look very pretty, and as I said, mascara really changes the game. If you guys are wondering why I didn't use a mascara on my lower lash line, आज तो क्या हो गया है? Lower lash line, I never do that because this hair again. Because I just never do that. Right, so now moving on to the face. There are one or two things that I want to do the eyes, but I'm going to do that later once I'm done with the face. So start off with the concealer. This is the Age Rewind Concealer. It's broken. Also, it's a little old, so it has dried out a little. I'm just going to use really little. And this is like next level wala pigmented. So you got to be real, like a little goes a long way. This white nice glow. So after this, if when I apply the foundation, this area will pop a little. Not pop as in look just nice and glowy like that. And also conceal if you have any acne scars, marks, whatever. Always I feel tap the concealer, don't buff it out, because then those lines come and they look very weird. Also guys, I am equally like I'm a self-learner with makeup, so if you think that I'm doing something wrong, do let me know in the comments below as well. Now moving on to the foundation, I'm using the Fit Me foundation in the shade 115 Ivory. And as I use it, I'm gonna buff it into my skin. Reason being, this is a mattifying foundation, and it tends to get really dry if I just leave it on my face, like half side on my face and then do the other half. So it tends to get really dry, so I'm just doing it while I put it on my face. This buffing brush really helps to set the foundation really well. But all these lines that you see, I'm gonna buff them out later with a beauty blender. But if you simply use a beauty blender at first, it just doesn't give you that nicer finish, because half of the product goes to the beauty blender. So you use a brush first, and yes, I know those lines and all that come with the brush, you set them with a beauty blender. It makes so much of a difference after you apply foundation, right? Then you use a beauty blender and you just buff it out. So for bronzer, I am going to use the shade Old Fashioned. I really like about like versatile eyeshadow palettes because you can use it in multiple ways. I think too much has happened. Whenever you guys are contouring your face, right, don't just contour like this. Pull it down as well, because that's where it'll actually look like you've contoured your face without it actually looking like it. I'm gonna highlight the face. I mean, I do have the highlighter, but I feel like using the same shade to the same eyeshadow palette to highlight also, just so that I can show you guys that this one palette, like you can do so many things with just one palette. So I'm gonna take the shade Main Squeeze. Let's see the difference. I'll contour my nose using the same shade. I'm just gonna buff it out with my fingers only. Now using the same color, the same brush, I'm gonna just do the lower lid of my eyes also. Do you guys see the difference that it makes? I'm gonna use a tiny brush and just squeeze into Main Squeeze again and just pop it on the inner corner of my eye. Next thing I'm going to use is a blush. This is the Color Show blush in the shade Cinnamon. I normally use a blush before a highlighter, but I completely forgot, so that's why it's happening after. But it's fine. I tend to use my bronzer here, blush here, highlight here, so there is a difference. As a beginner, I would get all confused and use all the three at the same spot, so I would never understand, but now I do. So you guys can see the three difference like that. This is highlight, this is blush, this is bronze. I like to blush a little on top so it gives a nice lift look instead of using it here. I use a little blush on the nose. And using the same mini brush, I'm going to highlight the eyebrows, edge of my nose, a little bit, just a little. A little bit on the tip also. It just looks kind of cute. And of course the lips. And the last thing left is obviously the lipstick. So I'm going ahead with the Maybelline Lip Gradation in the shade Mauve 1. I absolutely love this shade. You can use this during the day, in the evening, however. And it's super matte and super smooth. So guys, this is the final look. And I have used all of Maybelline products. Only there are a couple of things, as I said, which I didn't have, so I had to skip those. But overall, I think that it is a very nice evening look. I personally would not wear this during the day because it's kind of heavy, or maybe if I'm going to a day wedding, maybe, but definitely not work, or maybe, I don't know, if you want to, up to you. So yeah, this is the look. It's a little bit on the brown side. Yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this tutorial. If in case I did anything wrong, please do let me know in the comments below. And if you like the type of videos I make, which is majorly about skincare and makeup, please do consider subscribing to my channel and do follow me on Instagram as well. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.